Hey everyone. So in this lesson, we're going to be talking about states of matter. We have spoken about mass, we have spoken about volume, um, then density. Now we're going to be talking about states of matter such as solid, liquid, gas, and plasma. Okay, so let's go ahead and regroup a little bit and decide what is matter. So matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. Everything in the universe is made of matter. And matter is made up of tiny particles, which we talked about before as well, which can be atoms, molecules, and electrically charged particles called ions, which we will be talking about in the later section. There are four main states of matter, and those are solids, liquids, and gases. Start with solids. Solids have definite shapes. Okay, so take a look in here, the shape that we have, and a definite volume. They don't just change volumes really easily. The particles are closely packed, and they are, although the particles are locked into space, they do vibrate back and forth. So in order to draw this out, we will be drawing our circles similar to how we did before. Okay, so what I have in here, and then I'll probably show the vibrations because they're still moving in there. Okay, so that's the definition of solids. So what about liquids? Liquids have an indefinite shape and a definite volume. A liquid will take the shape of its container, and the particles are still packed close together, not far enough apart to flow over one another. So they are going to be flowing to one another. So to show this, we're going to go ahead and have some sort of here. And then we're going to go ahead and show some movement. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put 2 in here so to discern that they are moving faster than they are in solids. Gases have indefinite shape and indefinite volume, so they can just take the form of their container. A gas will expand to fill its container, and the particles move um, faster. They move fast and are very far apart. Okay, so if I were to draw this out, I'm going to make sure that we draw our particles, and then we want to show that they're moving very, very fast. So I'm going to go ahead and draw. These things are called whooshies, which we'll talk about later on. So now they are moving faster. Okay, and then the last one that we're going to be talking about, the last state of matter, is called uh, plasma. And for this one, it's going to be 99.9% of matter in the universe is made up of plasma. Okay, like a gas, plasma has an indefinite shape and an indefinite volume. Unlike a gas, though, plasma has electrical charge. Okay, electrical charge. And most of the plasma in the universe is found within the stars. So in this case, we have in here the sun, which is a star. So we're going to go ahead and, so the particle diagram of this is going to be positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, and then negative. Okay. Um, Although for the majority of this class, we're not going to be talking about plasma. It's just solid, liquids, and gases. So how are we going to move from one phase to another? So how does heat affect the state of matter? Matter can change from one state to another with a change in heat or thermal energy. When heat is increased, the particles will be moving faster and will become further apart. When the heat decreases, the particles will be moving slower and they will be more together, closer together. Now, I need you to be able to remember these phase changes, okay? Going from a solid to a liquid is called melting. You are increasing heat that way. Going from a liquid to a gas is called vaporization. And then from gas to plasma, that's called ionization. Going backwards is also true. Going from a liquid to a solid, you're going to be doing freezing. From a gas to a liquid, that's going to be called condensation. And then from plasma to a gas, that's called recombination. Okay, so make sure you have that in your notes. And that's pretty much it. The rest of these guys, we're going to be working on it in class. Hopefully this is a good introduction on the different phases, including solid, liquids, and gases, how to draw them out, and how to go between one to another.